When I think about Control-Alt-Delete, I often think about the number of times I had to restart my mother's computer to get rid of viruses after downloading songs off of LimeWire in the early 2000s. That poor computer, and I'm sorry, Mom. I could stand here on this stage and tell you all that I regret it, but I've got a mixed CD at home with Move Along by All American Rejects, Crank That by Soulja Boy, and In the End by Linkin Park that would definitely tell you that I was lying. But outside of destroyed Dells and the cardio I got from running away from the scene of the crime, I think about Control-Alt-Delete and know that reboot. Humans have been obsessed with control since the beginning of time. Discovered fire in the way that it drinks the air dry and thought, how can we use this to fill our bellies and warm our homes? Created the wheel and tried our best to figure out how to make it take us places despite Atlanta traffic. Looked at the sky, the stars, and the universe and thought about the secrets it owed us, the story of its creation or a second home. And we're still trying our best to maintain it. Control. Still wake up every morning and demand our circumstances bend at the knee and hip like we're actually people worth listening to. Reboot. Humans have been obsessed with alteration since the beginning of time. Sank our feet into the soil, built asphalt roads, and thought, no, this isn't good enough. Let's upgrade it a little. Spent years communicating through smoke signals and the Pony Express. Passed time watching movies without color or sound before we realized we deserved better. Alteration is in our DNA. From the ways we continuously redefine ourselves to the ways we redefine our communities, it's everywhere. Reboot. Humans have been obsessed with deletion since the beginning of time. Found beauty in the way that you can take a narrative and reshape it to fit the mouth of anyone with good intentions or a God complex. Learn to worship the empty as a temple of opportunity, as a space to breathe life and love into with lungs full of faith and desire. Today, TEDxAtlanta, I'm asking you to remember control, alteration, and deletion as the building blocks of progress. As the first steps of walking the world into a new direction. Today, TEDxAtlanta, I'm asking you to consider what it means to reboot, what that does for you, your mother's computer, or the communities around you, how having the power to change either yourself or perspective is probably the most underrated thing in the universe. Today, TEDxAtlanta, I'm asking you to be human, to remember those around you as human, to reboot the narrative, to relinquish control, to be open to alteration, and to see every ending as a new beginning. Thank you.